What's going on, people? Good morning to you, good afternoon, good night, whenever you see this. But it is the morning time when I am going to post this. So, good morning to you, people that do see this in the morning. I want to bring up a little topic here. It's been brought up a few times that I've seen around, and people talk about drugs and, weed, cocaine, alcohol, coffee, and technically all of those above, coffee and alcohol, weed, drugs, whatever, it's a drug. No matter what, it's a drug. So coffee is a drug. Alcohol is a drug. The only reason why these people don't put these things down is because they're not illegal. Think about it this way. Like, okay, so I've done my research on this before in the past, and cocaine, it comes from cocoa plants. Like, cocaine is growing from the ground. And people say, oh, it's a drug. Yeah, there's chemicals added to it, just like coffee. Not even chemicals added to coffee, but there's things added to coffee, like nowadays, like espressos. And, things that wake you up, give you the natural energy buzz. And the only reason these things aren't brought to people's attentions that they are a drug is because they're not illegal. That's the only reason why. And if they were illegal, people would be like, oh my God, you drink coffee. Oh my God, you drink alcohol. If those two things were illegal, yeah, it would be brought up all the time. 99.9% of the time, it would be brought up if those things were illegal. So I just wanted to point out to most of you people out there, if you're drinking coffee, excuse me, and you don't think it's doing anything to your body, and you don't think it's help, if you don't think it's helping you, it's because you're immune to it, and you think, oh, it doesn't do anything to me anymore. It's like anything else, your body gets immune to it. And again, like there's Tylenol, there's Advil, there's Aleve, there's Oxys, there's all this stuff. Like, just my main point of this is that coffee is a drug. It can be a drug, and again, it's naturally growing. Yes, it's people say, well, it's a naturally growing. It's comes from a plant. It comes from the ground. Same with weed, and same with cocaine. I mean, same with most of your drugs out there. It comes from the ground. It comes naturally. There's just little things added into it to make it a little bit better. And again, coffee nowadays, there's espressos added in there. There's, double espressos. There's all your things that you can add to your coffees. There's different things that you can add to your coffee. So again, this is why it's not called a drug, and people don't put you down for drinking it. Some people will agree with me. I know most of the people out there will agree with me. Maybe not all the ones on my Facebook and my YouTube list won't agree with me, but if you understand what I'm saying, you will know that these things are a drug, and they're not put out there as much because they're not illegal. They're legal to have around, so they don't put it down as much. And I'm telling you right now, if alcohol and and Tylenol and all that stuff was illegal, people would be like, "Oh my God, why are you taking drugs?" But they just don't see the bigger picture because they say it's okay to take. They say it's okay to buy. So people don't take it as a bad thing. If they say our coffee wasn't a bad thing, or if it was a bad thing to do, people be like, "Oh my God, I'm not buying it because it's a drug." But it's legal, so people buy it. But what people don't see is that it actually is a drug, and it gives you a buzz. Like, I'm not the only human being out there. I don't sit here and be like, oh my God, I'm getting a buzz off of coffee. And people say, how do you get a buzz off of coffee? I'm like, because it's caffeine in it. There's stuff in it that gives you a buzz. And that person would say, well, it doesn't do anything for me. And I'm like, well, that means you're so immune to it, or you need to up your dose a bit and give yourself that kick. Like, again, there's added like espressos. And yeah, so if you don't agree with me, that's fine. But I'm telling you straight up, if you don't see it as a drug or as a buzz raiser, and it gives you a buzz, then I don't know what to think. If you're coffee drinking and you don't believe this does happen to you with coffee. And again, same with alcohol. People say, well, I drink this much and I don't get buzzed. And I'm like, because maybe you need to drink more. You need to up the dose. That's why they're making weed stronger. That's why they make all these drugs stronger, because people don't get used to, or they get used to the buzz they're going through and they want a higher dose. So again, if, like, just listen to what I'm saying. Understand what I'm trying to say in between these two things. So again, coffee gives you a buzz. If you're so used to that kind of buzz, you up it up a bit. You up your buzz, up your buzz. Yeah, you put it up a bit, and you put espressos in it, and it gives you that top up buzz. So just again, with alcohol, you take shots. You back to my point. It's don't say don't put people down for like that if they're doing drugs, or they say it's a bad drug, and you're drinking coffee and you're sitting there drinking an energy drink and smoking a cigarette and drinking a beer, and you're sitting there doing all those things, and you tell people that oh my god, you smoke weed, oh my god, you sniff cocaine, oh my god, you do heroin, or whatever the person is doing, they put them down for. It's still a drug. Coffee is still a drug. Alcohol is still a drug. It's just not put out there because it's not illegal. Understand that and know that. That's just my opinion on it. I'm not sitting here attacking anybody. I'm just trying to open up people's minds just a little bit to understand what I'm saying. Yeah, so if you got what I was saying and you understood what I was saying, please give this video a big thumbs up. Please give it a share. It just gives me a little bit more of a push on my channel, and I appreciate it very, very much for the followers and the viewers. I appreciate it. So I know I don't get right on topic what I'm trying to say. Right now, I am buzzed out on espresso and coffee. I got an espresso shot in my coffee this morning, and it actually gave me that little bit more of a push. Like, gives me just a little bit more of energy. I mean, it's like a free drug pretty much, or it's legal drug that you can go to Tim Hortons or go to the grocery store and buy, and it gives you a buzz. It's just not called a bad drug because it's not illegal. Think about it. Think about it. What your country or whatever is saying to you, or the people is telling to you. Just think about it. So yeah, I'm going on with my day here. Much love to everybody. Good morning to you guys. I hope it goes well. I hope your day goes well. Amazing. And whenever you see this, I hope it goes good. So much love to everybody. Peace out.